Hello, everyone, and welcome back to We Time Convo. I'm Liza.
And I'm Debbie. We've made it to 2025, and today we're kicking off the year by sharing what's on our radar.
From the must-see movies and TV shows we can't wait to dive into, we're talking about everything we're excited for in 2025.
Welcome to the new year. It is, can you believe it, 2025.
Crazy.
Yes. Oh my God. You know, every year when the new year starts, you always have a tendency to look back at what happened in the past and what you're looking forward to in the future. So, Liza, what are the 3 things in 2024 that stand out for you?
We started doing this because I think last year you were saying, right? Like, I read somewhere that you have to have 3 things that are most memorable,
yes,
right, for the year. So one of them, of course, is my Europe trip. Yes, my Europe trip with Irene. And, you know, I brought Ava with me. And
I'm still amazed at how that even worked out.
It's crazy. I think, I think about it and I'm like, people are like, oh, how was your, I'm like, oh my God, I went to Europe. So, I'm definitely, that's one of my top 3. I mean, the second one was I took a solo trip. I did the Santa Barbara thing. Mm-hmm. That was one of my big things. And I had an amazing time doing that. And then the third one was like, I did a lot of first time things. Like I had my first tailgate. I went to my first tailgate. Yay! I went to my first Niners game. Yay! And just a lot of little like adventures with the podcast. Like, Irene had me go in a freaking Waymo self-driving car for the first time. And so a lot of firsts for everything. So those are my top 3 things. Definitely Europe was a trip to remember for sure. Thank you, Irene, for making that happen. And so many wonderful memories with Ava. And I definitely would like to go back for sure. Yeah.
Yes. No, it was definitely a lot of first for you.
Yeah.
And for me, when I look back, it's kind of hard. Like I have to really think about it. I don't know if it's as I get older, everything just kind of like meshes together. So it's hard for me I have to really put some thought. But when I think about 2024, I'm just so thankful just because again, I'm getting older and I get to witness so many great things that are happening, not just with myself, but with my daughter and people who I love. Some highlights for me was Vanessa went on her first date, which, was a big thing. She went to prom. So that was a big to do for both of us that we got to enjoy. I started a new job, which was super exciting. And then in the summer, I took my daughter and it felt like the whole crew because I had my nephews, her best friend, Peter's kids. And we did a Hawaii trip that I think none of us will ever forget. And it was so much fun. But yeah, no, it was just, there was just so much in 2024. Looking back, I'm just so thankful that I got to experience so many things with so many of my loved ones.
Do you remember the goals that you set for yourself for this year?
Absolutely not. I don't. I actually think that I need to go back to the episode and say like, hey, what I set out, did I actually even really do? I don't know.
I know that one of them was that I wanted to read 50 books.
And did you?
I'm on 40. I don't think that I could do the 10. Yes.
But that's amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I just didn't have enough time to, we're just so busy. So just trying to find the time to read. But I am on book number 40. Didn't make my goal, but hey, that's 40 books.
I love reading and I never make time for it anymore. And I really should because I thoroughly enjoy reading.
Yeah.
But again, maybe I need to pick that up for 2025.
Yeah. At least just say one book, right?
Yes,
like I'm going to read one book. Don't say 50.
No, but that's a great one. So as we think about the new year and the rollout of it, this year is a huge year for me. So one, it's a milestone birthday. So everybody's been asking me, what am I going to do for my milestone? And to be honest, I don't even want to think about it because this year is so big. My daughter is turning 18. She's graduating. She's going to go off to college. So like my world really revolves around like what's happening with her. And I have to say, it is probably going to be a tough one because there's just so much going on that I feel like I don't even want to think about it. And I'm such a planner, and it's just so opposite of what my norm is, but I don't want to think about any of this stuff.
Is Peter planning anything?
Knowing my husband, he will bug me to celebrate. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk about anything. But I have a feeling he loves celebrations. So I'm sure he's going to put something together.
Crazy.
Yes. And it'll be my 2nd year anniversary in a couple days.
So. I remember when we started the podcast, yes. You had just gotten married. Right? I remember, or that you just were married, you were newlywed.
Yes.
When we started the podcast.
It's really crazy. I am, and that's another one, right? We're going to come, we're on the kind of the halfway mark of our 2nd season.
Yeah.
Of our podcast. So again, crazy. A lot of things going on in 2025, but like I said, looking forward to it.
Yeah. For me,
how about you?
I'm looking forward to more traveling. So I am going with my family to the Philippines in February. We're going to go visit my dad. My dad retired years ago and moved over there and built a house. So we finally get to see
what it looks like. When's the last time you went to the Philippines?
Oh gosh, I was my grandpa passed away. So I was in middle school.
Oh, wow.
The last time I went. Yeah. So we're going to I'm going to bring Violet with me. Unfortunately, Ava won't be able to make it because she has AP exams and a lot of school stuff going on in February. We're going to miss her, but I get to bring Violet with me and she gets to see her grandpa. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'm not excited about the flight because I know it's long and I'm not a very good flyer.
How long are you going to be out there?
For 2 weeks.
Oh, that's just enough time.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it should be longer, at least 3 weeks, but 2 weeks is a good amount of time.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm so excited for you. It's going to be so different from what you probably remember.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see my dad. So it's been a couple of years since I've seen him. He usually travels here to visit us, but he's getting so old, so it's the flight is too much for him.
Now, is it going to be all your siblings together?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And their significant others.
This is huge.
Yeah. It's a big thing.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad is really, really excited. And same thing, Ava's going to turn 18 this year.
What?
So a lot of it is spending time with her because she's going to be going, like Vanessa, she's going to be going off to college. She's looking at, staying in California, but probably Southern California where she kind of wants to go to school. So.
Wow. Yeah. You have another one kind of that cusp.
Yes.
Oh, what else is going on?
I mean, that's what I have planned, but it happens all the time and unexpected things. There's a whole lot that happened in 2024 that I did not expect.
Yes.
But it happened. So, I mean, we'll see. What I'm hopeful for is just more of a peaceful 2025. I just, I'm at that, I overthink and I'm a very emotional person. And I feel like this year I'm just kind of I don't give a nothing's gonna bother me. Nothing's gonna ruin my spirit or my peace. I just want to, I'm turning 44 this year. So I don't know. I just want to be really chill and just, live my best life.
Yeah. But for some reason, I'm kind of in that same boat with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to really plan too much. I just want to enjoy. And, as it comes, it comes. Like I said, I'm usually a planner, and for some reason in the last, half of last year, and as I think about the new year, I don't want to plan too much. I just want to enjoy.
Yeah, right. Just take it as it comes, I guess. But I'm also looking forward to, the podcast growing and Irene taking us on more adventures. One thing that we did last year that was fun is we went to the Winchester Mystery House.
I know, we've never done that.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was one of
Yes.
Irene's ideas.
Well,
So that's one thing.
Well, here's to 2025.
I know. So I don't know. Well, I'm kind of excited to fast forward to the end of 2025 episode, right?
Yes.
Let's see what we talk about and all the things that happen in 2025.
Well, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Debbie, did you watch that show, Nobody Wants This on Netflix?
What is that?
It's with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody.
No.
It's you have to watch it. It's a really, really good show. It was one of the big shows last year. So it's a rom-com.
Okay.
So Kristen Bell actually she's a podcaster on the show. It's a 10 episode show. Very quick, 30 minutes. I finished the whole series in one day. And she falls in love with a rabbi. And a lot of it is, I really, really love the show because it explores a lot of sacrifice, growth, and balance in relationships, because I don't want to give too much away. But, Adam Brody, who plays the rabbi in the show, he's very, very deep rooted in his faith, but, falls in love with Kristen Bell, and she's not Jewish, so it's a really, really good show. So what I'm looking forward to is they just announced season 2.
Yeah, I love that, right?
And it will likely come out in late 2025. So I do recommend that you watch the show because it's such a cute rom-com.
What's it called again?
Nobody Wants This.
Nobody Wants This.
Yeah. Another thing that I'm looking forward to is, I don't know, maybe we were talking about Taylor Swift, how she ended her tour. Do you think she'll finally get engaged this year?
It looks like it.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That would be like a huge thing, right? If she finally
when I think about Taylor Swift, I still think of her like so much younger. But yeah, no, she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go Tay-Tay.
I don't know, maybe Bay Area sports will be a little better.
I hope so. It was depressing.
Yes.
As
you all know, I'm watching football now. Not the greatest season for the Niners, but there were some good games. Like the first game that I went to at the Levi Stadium, they won. Yes.
No, but yeah, I mean, we can definitely look forward to a new season of football.
Yeah. If you follow basketball, the Warriors started off really strong. Some losses here and there, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's some chance for them to come back up this year. But yeah, hopefully it will be better for Bay Area sports this year. Anything that you're looking forward to as far as pop culture?
Like I said, I haven't even thought that far.
Yeah. Well, one thing I'm excited about is I love Paddington Bear.
Is Paddington Bear coming out?
Yes, he's my favorite. We went to the Paddington station when we went to Europe. That was like the highlight of my trip. I was sitting next to a Paddington Bear station.
Oh my God.
And sitting at Paddington Station because that's where he's from. I was telling Irene about the movie. Like, the movies are my favorite movies. They're such good movies. I don't know if you've seen them.
No, I have not.
But Paddington in Peru comes out in February.
Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot.
The movies are really good. Like, I think Rotten Tomatoes gave the first movie like 100%.
No way.
Yes. And as you know, I follow Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's hard. A Rotten Tomato rating is hard. Such a cute movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I love Paddington Bear. I'm excited for the latest movie. Another movie that I am excited that's coming out is, I don't know if you guys know, but I love zombie movies. Love zombie movies. I've seen them all. I watched The Walking Dead.
I got into The Walking Dead too.
Yes.
Yes.
So do you remember the movie 28 Days Later?
No.
Okay. So this is like one of my favorite zombie movie, like one of my favorite collections, because these zombies fucking run. Like, they don't, it's not like Night of the Living Dead where they're like, like, you know,
they're active.
Oh no, they are like on steroids, like,
oh no,
from the Olympics, they run. So this was the first movie, 28 Days Later. And then there was 28 Weeks Later came out years after that. The director is Danny Boyle. I believe he's from England, but they are coming out with 28 Years Later, which comes out in June. And I saw the preview for this. Oh my God, it looks amazing. So, I mean, I'm excited for a lot of things coming out in 2025, especially that one.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the things that I have heard is that Marvel is expecting to release a whole host of new shows, including Ironheart, Daredevil, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So I'm a huge
Marvel fan.
Yeah. So I am really looking forward to seeing a lot of these movies. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's great because I know my niece and my daughter really enjoys it as well. So it'll give us an opportunity to like hang out.
Yeah. Yeah. I find myself going to the movies a lot more. I like going on solo dates to the movies. So yeah.
To be honest, I have not gone to the movies since pre-COVID.
Has it been a while?
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. It's fun. I love going to the movies, especially now that they have like heated seats and reclining seats, and they serve alcohol and food to your chair now to where you
fancy.
sit. Yeah. So, I mean, definitely should make it more of a trip. I mean, it's more, have you ever been to the movies that like the seats move throughout the whole movie? Oh my God. How is that? I feel like I would get nauseous. Was it fun?
It's not. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's not, but it definitely gives you a little bit more feel of like what's happening in the movie. But you do pay extra for that. So I don't know if it was really worth it.
I don't know about the seat moving throughout the whole movie though. I don't know. I sound like do I sound old?
It's not like a roller coaster ride. But like, yeah, you know, it makes you feel like you're kind of part of like experience. So
I don't know. Maybe they'll have it during Paddington. And I'll just watch it then. Yeah, it will be a delightful ride.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit to look forward to, I guess, in 2025. It'll be interesting for us to kind of do our recap.
Yeah, 2025. Very excited. There's a big party for Debbie. Hopefully she'll plan something big.
I don't know if it happens, it's just going to be spur of the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. And I hope everybody has a lot of wonderful goals for the year, and welcome 2025.